Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. I thought I'd do a redo review on my Norconia S2 air pistol. Now, I did a review on this probably 2009, I think it was. It was either 2009 or 2006, so it's quite a while ago. And when I didn't have a HD camera and all that, and I pretty much took the piss, you know. So I'm going to do a sort of a bit more of a non-biased version this time, and show you it's shooting and all that, you know, and then, you know, just talk about it. So this is the box you get the gun in. The gun's actually just down there. Norconia air pistol, super quality, fine shooting. That always did make me laugh, still makes me laugh now. So it's a 177 caliber. And this is the old version. This is the early 2000s version. They do a newer version now with better sights, possibly more powerful, stuff like that. So the box is just the same on either side. So I'll just show you. The gun would be in this bit of polystyrene, and you get a little leaflet here. We'll just see what the leaflet says quickly. See if it's got much detail in it. Not a lot really. 177 rifling and just a bit of safety stuff. So what I'll do now is I'll do a close-up tabletop review so you can see this in detail, and then after that we'll do some shooting, and then after that I'll come back and do like a finish to the video. So do a tabletop bit now. Right, so I'll just do a quick sort of tabletop review, and then we'll do some shooting after this, and you can see the accuracy of it actually being shot. So this is the actual gun itself. So it's the Norconia S2. Like I said, this is the early 2000s version. You can get a better version now. Has a wood stock, steel barrel and body to the gun, and it is 177. I'm not sure of the foot-pounds, but as far as I can tell, it can't be more than 2 foot-pounds, as you'll see in the tests. This is that little leaflet again. I'll just read it to you quickly, some of it. So it says caliber 4.5mm, which is 177. It says rifling 12, so it has got a rifled barrel. Barrel length is 18 centimeters. Overall length is 33 centimeters just, and it weighs around 1.3 kilograms, it says. And the rest of the info on there is just safety stuff and that. So it is break barrel. So to open it, you just pull it down. I won't do it all the way because it'll cock it. And there is the leather seal there. And that could be what affects the accuracy. So you would just pull that right down till it clicks, and then it'll be ready to go. Non-adjustable trigger, and the metal on these are quite rough. It's not rounded over, so if you don't like things like that, you know, it can sort of be a bit scratchy and a bit rough. You know, that bit there is quite sharp. I did once put tape around mine there because that is a bit, you know, if you're using it for hours, you may scratch your hand. I'll see if I can show you this bit right in here. So it says model S2 4.5mm on the top there. I have to show you upside down. Norconia, and there's the Norconia logo again. Oh, name there. There's the little screw to remove the barrel if you wanted to. Got some Phillips screws on the side, crosshair screws if you want to take the stock off. Screw down there. Just standard sort of stained wood handle. No idea what kind of wood that is. Yeah, this gun must be at least 10 years old. And it still shoots alright, it's just not accurate, that's all. I'll show you the sights at the back, and you can see how much they've been used to try and adjust this sight. that I've rounded over the screws slightly, but you can still tighten them up. So there is the back sight there. There's the front sight. I'll show you upside down. As for the sort of build of the gun, all of the metal parts are all well done. Like the slightly sharp edges, but it feels rugged. That's one thing you can say about it. It certainly feels like a rugged gun. You know, it's just, I don't know what else to say really. It is rugged. I don't know if you could describe it as well made, but there's not a lot to break on it. Not a lot of moving parts. You know, extra moving parts than you'd have anyway, sort of thing, you know. And the newer versions may be even better. Show you the end of the barrel there. Yeah, not a lot. I can't find a lot of info apart from what I've just told you. In the early 2000s, this was £26.95p. I don't know what these Westlake ones are like, you know, or the better versions are like for price now, or even the quality, if it's the same, or, you know, if they've got rubber seals, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'll tell you what I'll do now then. I will get to shooting, and while I'm shooting I'll talk about the gun and what's happening and stuff like that. And one other thing I would mention, these old ones don't have no rails for the for scope either, which I've noticed the new ones have. Yeah, do a bit of shooting now, and then we'll go on to an end bit. Right, so just about to start shooting the target now, and the first two shots go way low, really low. I'm aiming at the bullseye, doing bench rest shooting so I can be as accurate as possible, using Super H point pellets, which are 7.5 grain 177s, good quality pellets. Went a little bit higher that time. Checked all the pellets, they're all good. I'm going to do doing bench rest shooting, so maybe it's the barrel. The barrel does have a slight up and down movement when it's shut, so maybe it's not shutting in the same place every time. Who knows, but I know using my other guns I can shoot a lot better than this. Distance is 10 meters as well, so it's not massively long. You know, it's perfect for pistol shooting. While we're here, I'll just talk about recoil and that. The recoil of this gun isn't a lot. You know, like I said, I think this must only be at most 2 foot-pounds. And the trigger pull is not hard, but it's not light either. It's around in the middle, you know. So yeah, as you can see, pretty much the pellets are going all over the place. Eventually I managed to get a bit of a pattern, but it was still way too low. And when I was shooting earlier before this, it was shooting 6 inches too high, you know. So now I decided I'd try and shoot some cans. So first shot, yeah, hit it fine. And then I'm standing up shooting now. Miss with the second shot. So as you can see, you know, I can obviously hit things with a standing position, open sights, you know. But this is about as good as it gets, really. I find I've never been able to get the gun any more accurate than this. Missed again. Hit this time, I think. Yeah. So yeah, you know, as for weight of the gun, it's 1.1 kilograms it says, which sounds heavy, but I don't think it's that heavy really. You know, it's about average for a pistol, air pistol anyway. So now I'm just going to show you the damage to the cans, and you'll be surprised there's not a lot of damage. This can, the first can actually had a bit of hole in it. This one's got a dent in the rim. And some of the other cans, I couldn't even see a mark on them, but I definitely hit them. So That's weird, you know. But I definitely hit the cans. But like I said, some of them I couldn't even find a mark. I have seen people use these. I thought this pierced the can, but I don't know. But as you can see, I hit those cans. They're the cans that I hit, and some of them don't even have marks on them. So lastly, what I did after I did this bit of footage on the cans, I decided to shoot a bit of old wet sort of, it's not ply, it's, I don't know what it is, it's the backboard to a cupboard. So it's hardboard, that's what it is. It's like 4mm hardboard. And some of it penetrated, some of it didn't, but this was wet old stuff, so it was quite soft anyway. But, you know, it's a good enough test to show that if it can't go through this, it's not going to go through a lot, you know. So I'll just show you a close-up of that. So there is a pellet that did make it through. Like I said, this is sort of wet and rotten. There's some dents. You know, it's not the best test, but it gives you an example. Right, so that was the shooting and all that, and as you can see, not very accurate, to be honest. You know, I would have spoke to you about that while you was watching it anyway. I don't know if it's the leather seal, but the pellets will be going quite accurate, and then they'll suddenly shoot up all over the place. And I deliberately took my time shooting. I even did bench rest shooting to make sure it was more accurate. I used good quality pellets, as far as I'm aware, that shoot perfectly well in a different gun that I've got, you know, another 177 air pistol. So it must be the gun, really. You know, it could be me, but I've never ever been able to consistently shoot with this. Tell you another thing, I could be. The sights aren't very good on this. They're literally just a screw either side, and if one screw's loose, it will move. So it could be that. You know, but as a recap and a redo of a review of this, I think if you can get them cheap and you just want something to shoot cans with, you know, it's probably worth getting for that. That's what I got it for. I never expected anything really more than that. If you want a day in the garden to shooting cans, this is the perfect thing. If you can get one of these for less than 25 quid, or anything similar, especially the new ones, the Westlake ones, or whatever they have fibre optic sights now. So, you know, and they've got a rail to put a sight on. So, yeah, you know, it's hard to say. Like I said, if you can get them cheap, they're good for garden plinking and messing around. That's about it. This one wouldn't even penetrate those cans. And although this is old, this hasn't been massively used. You know, this hasn't been fired tens of thousands of times, you know. So it's probably not the spring. So yeah, that is the Norconia S2 old version, the 2000s version. Would I recommend it? If you get it cheap, I would recommend it. And if you want something just for shooting cans or just bottles or something, or balloons, something like that, perfect for that kind of thing, perfect for garden plinking, but that's about it really. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you found it helpful. And if you do enjoy my videos and you want to support my channel, I've got a Patreon account if you wanted to do that, because I can't have ads on my channel. I've never been allowed ads on my channel, so I've never made any money from my channel. You know, not that really matters, but you know, if you wanted to support me, you can. There's a Patreon account. And I also do GearBest ads, that if you buy from those GearBest ads, you GearBest links, sorry, they'll be in the more info section. You click on those links and buy from GearBest, and that gives me something like 7 to 10% of what you spend at no cost to you. You know. And lastly, all I'd ask is share my videos for me, because one other thing about not having ads, it means YouTube don't share your videos as much as other channels. So yeah. So that's it. That was the Norconia S2 sort of recommended, I suppose. Good for plinking. That's about it really. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.